The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, fellas. Ray, Roland, Brian, Steven. Guys, good morning. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, March 23rd. Deepak, Frank, Daryl, good morning. It is March 23rd, fellas. And I believe, James, good morning. Lee, good morning. Randy and Sue. Guys, I'm pretty sure we have Powell speaking again. Let me take a look at this. Let's see if we have anything on the calendar for today. Philly Fed at 8:30. No one cares about Redbook retail sales. Good morning. Oh, he speaks at noon. Okay. New home sales. Yeah, he speaks at noon. We won't be here, guys. All right. So we don't have much this morning. A little bit of news. Good morning, Patrick. A little bit of news this morning. Yeah, man. And Powell doesn't shut up, does he? Crazy. Guys, we're off a phenomenal trade yesterday. Phenomenal trade. We hit my 125 target, which was my extreme target. We'll see what we get today. We come into small selling. Markets have been down. They are now back up. NASDAQ has a small negative delta, a couple of hundred, 250 contracts. Russell about 500, almost 600 negative delta. We do have a lot of selling in crude. And we do have some selling in gold as well. A couple of hundred contracts, not much. Fair amount of sellers in the ES, 73, 400. So we have selling across the board. I don't track the YM. I assume it's down. I mean, the YM is down. Dow futures are down. I did notice earlier when I looked that the VIX was starting to rise. Excuse me, fellas. VIX futures are up 1.56%, 2207. Still fairly low, but they are rising. And VIX cash is also fairly low, 19.63, but it's up 4%. So we'll see what today brings. Good morning, Hubba Hubba. Guys, we'll be here today until about 11. U.S. government required disclaimer: futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Do not trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. Last but not least, past performance is not indicative of future results. The fact that I may or may not be in a trade does not lend more or less credence to a trade. Please trade according to your account size and your tolerance for risk. Let's see what we got going on. I take all those, Cliff, every day. Vitamin A, zinc, vitamin C, 10,000 IUs of vitamin D. I take those, all of them. Good morning, Mark. Vitamin B12, I can keep going. I take a lot of vitamins. Guys, we're just basically sideways in the indices. There's nothing to trade here yet. think we have Philly Fed. Excuse me. I agree, Don. I agree. $109.50. Okay. I mean, I don't like trading pre-market anyway, Scott. And as slow as we are, I would be hard pressed to take a trade. We've got 155 net sellers. That's it. Nothing. Philly Fed came in at 38.6 versus 3.9 prior. Excuse me. Sorry, guys, you're going to have to put up with me a little bit today. Sometimes I can mute, other times I can't. So I apologize in advance. This is a trade that's been on for a while. And gold is also short on the 15-minute, if anybody trades gold on the 15-minute. So there's two bot trades. I do not have any other bots on currently. I'm not sure this can get to first target on the 15-minute. Maybe. It's 10, 12 ticks shy. Bonds just hit first target, have not filled. Hit them again, did not fill. Support is now around 97. Excuse me. I don't have crude in longs, no. Not me. Not yet. Yeah, that's about what I see, Greg. You got resistance at 43 too. I'm in May. It's not. I don't think it's June crude yet. We just rolled. Yeah. What letter? M for May. I have no idea. I don't know, Scott. What I've never learned the letters. It's May. CLK 21. Thank you, Dijan. There's no volume in June, so I'm not sure why you would trade June. Anybody still holding NASDAQ, guys? Into the open? Yesterday's high was 157. Got a shot of 157. Still have about 7 minutes, fellas. Pretty close. Here's gold on the 15-minute. NASDAQ is shorts, guys. Nice job, Ray. We may only come to 72, which is yesterday's close. That could hold. I think we come 62 and maybe 28. First target filled on gold on the 15-minute bot. Target 1 is filled. Okay, target 1 is filled. Still see shorts. I want to see VWAP on NASDAQ. ES holding up better. Russell has a bid. NASDAQ not quite to yesterday's close, but pretty close. Got a long on the NASDAQ, but it's fighting overhead resistance. If we get through 02, you probably have a long. Stop at NASDAQ short is 15 with a first target at 72, but it didn't quite get there. It should come down. There's no buyer, small buyers. They're losing the buyers. I'd like to see it tag VWAP for a final target. First target is 72. Gold is coming down still. Let me turn NASDAQ bot on. I forgot to turn that on. It is on. NASDAQ's just chopping. Needs to come down through 79. Russell's trying to work lower. Russell's going to short. NASDAQ's trying, guys, to come down. It's just holding 70. I think it held 77. 72 would have been my first, 73. It's holding 77. Come on, Russell, dump. YM2. ES is kind of hanging in there, not doing much. Not much here, guys. Not much here. Russell is coming down. Russell looks like a small short to me. Held VWAP, but I think it comes down. It's sellers on the Russell. NASDAQ is popping. I have no interest in this trade. Come on down. $90 contracts negative delta, guys. This is a BS trade. BS. Target 1 was 72. It came to 74 and held 73.75. Bonds have turned up. Bond yields may be coming down. ES is bid. Maybe to 27 first target. NASDAQ has 60, 70 net negative delta. It's ridiculous. Crude is looking interesting. Excuse me, fellas. Where is my order flow? All right. Let's see what we got here, guys. We're hanging out at the 68. Small net sellers. Sellers again. Fairly uneventful opening 10 minutes. Here we go. There we go. Now we got sellers. Still won't hit 72. Yeah, it did. Nope, 72.50. And then VWAP, fellas. 72.50 and then VWAP. Do you believe that? 2 ticks from target. 2 ticks. We're up to 400, give or take. Sellers 350. ES looks longs. Crude looks like it's going long. Let me look at order flow on crude. All right, here's crude. God, ton of sellers. Crude looks like it's trying above 28 to 30. Anybody still holding NASDAQ? First target is finally hit. Anybody holding NASDAQ short? Target is hit. Now it's a free trade. Anybody in NASDAQ? Okay. Break of 67 and it gets sold is what you're saying, Greg? Okay. And we're picking up sellers. We're almost to 1,000. We get above 98, we can go long. I don't think we do, but guys, this is a fairly crap little trade here. There's no real movement. It looks like maybe we're waiting on Powell. We've got to get up through here. Not now, really 901. Got to get above the 68. If anybody wants to try along, they're buying some of this negative delta back. We've got to come through 98 quarter half. Or we come back into VWAP. Two minutes to the next 15-minute candle, 240. No movement in RTY, nothing in YM. We've got sellers, but they're not driving this. Again, maybe on the next candle, 15-minute candle, we could come down to 40 area. I don't think we're coming very far. Lower highs, I would take it long about 98, coming back through the 68 if it can get there. Got some support at 62. All right, we're going to tag VWAP. Gold is still on. Bonds is still on. Bonds hit target twice, did not fill. Gold has got first target. Stop is at break even on the 15-minute. Down to 600. It's a putrid trade. Putrid trade. Price action is lower highs. This is terrible. We can't even get a 30, 40 point move on the open. This is terrible. We've pulled VWAP higher up. We're probably going to roll down through VWAP. I mean, we'll see what we get, but.
Order filled.
NASDAQ shorted on the 3-minute bot. NASDAQ short on the 3-minute bot. Yesterday we had a fairly sloppy sideways trade, but there was accumulation. Today we're just kind of batting them back and forth. Some buyers, some sellers, and nothing. We're not going anywhere. We cannot stay in this range. Looks like we're coming down. Here comes the bot on NASDAQ. Come on, break here, and we'll get first target at 16 handles, almost 17. Didn't break. Bonds are working lower again. Guys, I've yet to take a trade. I have yet to take a trade. Russell doing nothing. So, I mean, this would be a long, but we're trading right into the. It looks to me like we're trying to set up to go higher. We're now pulling overhead down. There is an interesting long at 95. 96. That's all I got, fellas. Again, I don't have stacked imbalances. I don't have any. You're welcome, Lori. I mean, there are some buyers. But it's not overly impressive. What we've got. YM, I mean, they all look about the same. I'm going to take a long, guys, on the NASDAQ, I think. 92 is kind of an aggravation. We're trading in a box. We lost the buyers. Some buyers coming back in. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. Yeah, Hurt Locker. Bernie Sanders putting forth a bill that would peg drug prices to overseas costs. Here comes VWAP. We double bottomed here. Guys, give me just 1 minute. All right, I'm back, guys. First target is off on NASDAQ. First target is off. We're up to 1,100 sellers. Got to come a little bit lower and we can bounce back up. I mean, this is just a buyers. This is just utterly pathetic, fellas. We still have a runaround in the NASDAQ bot. We have a runaround in the gold bot, and we still have 3 contracts on in the ZB bot. I think, let's see what we get here. We're above yesterday's close. We're up. I mean, guys, this is really not much here to trade. Crude got a nice long. Crude went. ES is flat. $32 might be interesting if we can get down there. For a long. This looks like options expiration day last Friday. Chop and slop. Probably get to 90 if you want a small long to 90. I have nothing. Russell's giving me squat. Excuse me. All right, NASDAQ, there we go. Pull back. 62. Nice job, Chris. Take the money and run. I mean, this is just Pathetic. Thank you, Chris.
Target filled.
Yay, Bonds got first target. Bonds got first target, fellas. Break even +1 on the bonds. We have a runner on bonds, a runner on gold, and a runner on the NASDAQ on the bot. This will, if they all get targets, that will conclude my bot trades for the day. That'll put us over 2,000. We're up to 1,300 sellers. We can't really go anywhere. We have no volatility. Bonds may take the run around at break even +1. Here's gold off the low. No buyers yet in gold. NASDAQ hanging around VWAP. Guys, I've yet to take a trade. We do have support at 55 down to 45. Maybe a small long here back to 80. There it is. $65 to $75. And can't even get to the point of control.
Stop filled.
Out on the runner on bonds. Bots up 1,700, 1,732.
Target filled.
Second target hit on gold on the 15-minute. Done. Bots are up 22, 22.50. This is pathetic. We're into some support here. We should get a small bounce. 54. We could come down to 32. I'm starting to look for a long. Come on. Got a bid in the YM. Trying to get a bid in RTY. Nice job, Ray. I'm not sure where you're even finding trades. This is so terrible. Nice job. We're basically holding 54 area. We might, if we come down to 38, we're definitely going to get a bounce there. I like 32. Gold is getting smothered. I'm assuming bond yields are rising. Got a small long in Russell. Yeah, I did give GC short. I did say NASDAQ looked like it was going to come down. But it's so damn slow, fellas. I mean, this is a complete antithesis of yesterday. February new home sales. YM has bid. NASDAQ's got some buyers now.
Order submitted. Order filled. Stop filled.
I'm not sure stop filled on what, but come on. Got to take this swing here. There it goes. 500 buyers. What a piece of crap. Come on, pop this swing here. 82. 500 buyers. That won't pop it. 677 buyers on the 3 minute. It won't pop. It's got to pop this 82 quarter. Yeah, I hear you, Chris. It's a miss. Below the 800,000 expected. It's a miss. Sellers came in. 500 buyers here. They're trying to buy this. You've got a long at 83. If it goes through 83, you've got a trade. If it pops this right here, that's your trade. That's your trade. Come on. Seriously?
Target filled.
Rat bag. Just a rat bag. This should go to 96, 97. 96, 97. If you guys are interested. If anybody took that, you can target maybe 95. Got to come through 89 half. Maybe 94, 95. Well, the VIX is killing us. That's all. 125 is final target. 125 is final target. 125 is final target. Don't worry about stop when I tell you to get out. 125. Stop is 50. You got first target off. First target filled. Free trade. 125. 125. Final target. Okay? Waited freaking 31 minutes for a trade. That's crazy. Go to break even. Anybody took that trade? You got your first target, you made money. What a piss poor trade. Man, I hate the VIX below 20. This is summer trading. Thank you, Mark. It's all in the flow, fellas. It's all order flow. Just understanding buyers and sellers. That's it. You're welcome, Paul. It's a free trade from here, guys. 125. We could get 145, even 150. We're down to 300 net sellers. 380, 390. If they buy them all back, this thing goes pretty good. Guys, all it takes is one trade. Here we go, fellas. We waited all morning. We got our trade. Don't let the trade go against you guys. Ordinarily, I would advocate for, a real stop, but we're down to 200 net sellers now. They're buying them all back. The last 9 minutes, we've had 693, 362, currently 160 net buyers. Pay attention, fellas, to my next statement. My bots are all off. It is 10 a.m. I have shut them off. The bots are up 22, 82, 50. I'm done. They're done. Excuse me. I'm sorry, guys. We're going higher, fellas. Just slowly. Yeah, I may not sound good, Victor, but you know what? I could still make money. Sorry, guys. Is there anyone still holding NASDAQ? My 25 target hit. My 25 target is hit. Is there anyone still in? Okay. Next target up. We have to get through about 27. This will trade 45 to a half. $45 to a half. Okay, that's where. Nice job, Lori. Up 1560. Nice job. Yes, it is, Mark. Absolutely right. Patience is key, guys. We've taken basically one trade in the Nasdaq. Right. This is the long from all the way back here, all the way back here at 82. This was an 82 long, and we are now at 30. You know, we're almost 50 handles, guys. You know, some days we get 20 trades. Some days we get 2. Anybody have any questions? Or that are still in the NASDAQ. I do not have another entry to go long. I do not buy day highs or sell day low. Got to stay above about 27. Anybody that's in from that 82, you can move your stop up to 98, 99, just below 100. Now, we could pull back. There's not a ton of momentum. We do have net buying, but I do have a target at 45 half, 45. Trade them as you see fit. Got to get a 5-minute close above 27. If we get a 5-minute candle close above 27, we should be good to go. Cumulative delta on crude, yeah. Negative 23.97, but they've been buying them back since over 4,600. They bought back about 2,000 contracts. All right, Jacques. See you tomorrow, Lord willing. All right, guys. New candle in 50 seconds. Looks like we're going to. I do take vitamin D. Yeah. 10,000 IUs a day, Tony. See you tomorrow, Ray. Yeah, I'm going to go another 15 minutes, guys. Try to get you guys to 45. And I'll probably call it a day. If you guys didn't take any trades today, I'm sorry. If you took something on your own and it wasn't a winner and you passed on this at 82, I'm sorry. I do not feel well, fellas. Nice job, Brian. Nice job. Double your daily goal. Nice job, Mark. You're welcome. Is everybody making something today, fellas? Is everybody making a little something? Thank you, Lori. Okay. Nice job, Mark. Too much. Chris, I'm going to come see you for a loan. Yeah, I'll go another 15 minutes. Nice job, James. My Texas guys are blowing it out. They're killing it. Everything's bigger in Texas, James. Hey, I don't have any intentions of missing work for a week. I can tell you that. I will be here every damn day, even if I have the virus. If I can only go 2 hours, that's all I can do. That's what I'll do. As long as I can see charts, we're good. Okay, Scott. Thank you, Greg. Guys, I apologize. I really just do not feel well. I wanted to at least get in the room for a couple hours, help you guys make a little money today. Thank you, James. Thank you, Paul. Yep, I am, Victor. A lot of water. Drinking a lot of water. Anybody know if there's any medical research on Scotch and COVID? I'm just curious. Asking for a friend. Thank you, Becky. I got to believe it works. No, I'm not taking aspirin. Nope, I'm not taking Tylenol or aspirin. No, Jimmy. Nope. Early on, I know one of the things with the virus was that when they were studying the death rate and commonalities, one of them was Tylenol. I don't take aspirin, guys. I don't take medication. I will if I have the virus. I do take vitamin C every day. I was being funny about the Scotch, just so you know. I do take zinc. Let's get to 45 to a half, guys. Anybody still holding NASDAQ? Is there anyone still holding NASDAQ? Okay. 45 to a half area. Listen, pay attention to this, guys. Pay attention. If NASDAQ breaks out above 61, 62 area, 63, we could go 13,203. 203. Now, that could happen when Powell speaks later today at noon. We could go 203. We could go 281. 203, 281. Write them down. 203, 281. Here's a 240-minute chart, right? We could go 240. We're going to have to get through 155. Look, we've got resistance here on a 240. Okay. We're going to have to get through this 240-minute area, 55, 56. And then I would start targeting here. We can go to 240. 200, then 240. You got a target here, 197. This is how I find targets, necklines. That's 97. So we got to get through on a 240 minute, 153.54. Okay. And then you've got a target at 196.7. And then you've got a target at 240 area. That's on 240 minutes. Okay. I mean, I think we'll get there today. I think it's just a function of the market wants to hear what Powell has to say. I don't know why. What's he going to say? I'm not going to say anything that will upset the markets. All right, fellas, I'm going to wrap it up for the day. I need to go lay down. I apologize. Thank you, guys. Fellas, I apologize for bailing on you early. I really do not feel well. I will I will post in Skype later. I'm taking the test at 12:40, so maybe by 1:30. If I'm able, I'll put trades in Skype this afternoon. I appreciate your prayers and well wishes. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow.